welcome back to another video again here in Lanzarote. It's a beautiful evening and this time I'm going to go over my top triathlon training camp tips. So I've had some training camp tips and a little bit more about some of the people I'm out here training with. Their tips all very insightful, light-hearted and pretty spot on. But I'm going to go over my top training tips here now. Tip number 1, always travel with one item of each sport in your hand luggage, so that if something was, touch wood it never will, happen to your main luggage or bike bag, you've got stuff to use when out on camp. So you'll be able to just go out for a run, go for a swim, and if you pack your cleats and your cycling shoes and your helmet, you should be able to hire a bike and get out and pedaling and not be left behind. Tip number 1. Tip number 2, so hopefully your bike does arrive all safely and you're putting it together. Make sure you know how to put it together again on the other side. So first, remembering all your bolts, remembering how high you put the seat, what angle you have the handles. So taking photos before you leave or taking measurements is a top tip to make sure that your bike is the right size for you and the right shapes, and you won't be getting any injuries or niggles or a very sore bum when riding. Tip number 3, probably the main reason why you come on training camp is to train, but it's just to be realistic with what you can achieve when out on training camp. For the week or for the 2 weeks that you're there, don't jump from doing maybe 10 hours to 30 hours just because you have all the time in the world. You don't want to come back completely pooped or fucked or needing another holiday from the holiday or training camp that you've just been on. Remember that you're there for a week or for however long, so you don't need to absolutely gun it on that first day. You're not gonna break any records and you want to be able to train for the rest of the week. But then again, you need to challenge yourself, so have maybe 1 or 2 aims that you want to do in the time that you're away. So be it 100k ride, 100-mile ride, you want to go climb this really iconic mountain, or you want to go cycle to this point on wherever you are. Don't compare yourself to whoever you're with. You're all at different points of the year, different points of your training, different fitness levels, you're coming from different places, so just enjoy it and do your own thing, and yeah, don't go too crazy that first day. You've got the rest of the week to build up into it. Tip number 4, probably the most important, is rest. Yes, when you're away on camp you do have more time to train, but you equally have more time to rest and recover from the training that you're doing. And this is your holiday or your time away from work, so really enjoy it, embrace it. It's an escape. Do more of the things you probably wouldn't get to do at home, so lots more sleeping, recover, and yeah, just escape from that day-to-day life that you're normally in at home. So most important probably would be rest when you're on training camp. Final tip from me would be probably about learning out of training. So I find when I'm on camp or in this kind of environment, my favourite time is actually that time at the end of the day when you're all sat down and you're having a meal together and you're just chatting about triathlon, probably about what you've been up to that day. But I feel that you learn so much from the people around you, the experience shared, and you just grow so much, and you can take so much away from that time that you're not training or you're interacting with others. So use that time, learn and enjoy the process, and just make some friends. And everyone in this triathlon business malarkey, from the very beginners to the high up and tops, always so open and willing to share advice. So yeah, ask questions, learn, develop, and yeah, have a great training camp whenever that might be. See you in the next video. So Kent,
Yes.
what's your name and where'd you come from?
Hi, my name's Ken, and I'm from Winchester. I'm Anella's older brother.
How much older?
6 years, and this is my partner Tori.
Hey!
Hi Tori, what's your name and where'd you come from?
I'm Tori and I'm from Southampton!
Way!
And now Winchester.
What's your special skill?
Oh, being short. Does that help?
From this angle you look really tall!
Being all 4'10".
What's your name and where'd you come from?
James, sorry.
How do you know Fenella?
How do I know you? Oh, I'm coached by Billy.
It's number one tip.
Remember, you're here to get fit, not because you are fit. That's what I've been telling myself every time I'm crying about it, like I can't get up.
I'm Joanne and I'm from Winchester. I don't have a tip yet. Set yourself targets and try your best to achieve them during the end of the week. But because you're having such a big volume, sometimes you have to readjust your... So for example, this week, I really lowered my swimming because I realised that it would affect my bike and run too much. So I've only done 1 kilometre as opposed to my normal 10.
Normal?
Laura from the United Kingdom.
We can get a bit more precise than that. My audience isn't that big yet.
I'm from a lovely little town in Surrey. Unfortunately with James.
What is your number one camp tip?
Don't leave the day before the chocolate fountain comes out for dinner. And make sure that you have enough breakfast to make you able to train throughout the day. So about 5+ waffles is recommended to get you going, especially with a good bit of Nutella on top, maybe a few strawberries just so you look a little bit healthy.
Love that, love that.
But yeah, all about the fuel on this training camp. It's really quite important to make sure that you've packed everything that's quite essential.
Like bike bolts.
Yeah,
And
like bike
insole
bolts.
of the shoes.
Yeah, it's been a learning curve, this trip.
My name is Roman, I'm from Munich, and as we say in Munich, Servus, from the Trainingslager in Lanzarote.
So, what is your number one training camp tip?
I have 3 tips for you.
Okay, ooh.
Yeah. The first one, get up early, find some time to read at least 1 book, and connect with nice people.
Somehow found us. Nice quote.